I'm Logan Crawford, and right now on Spotlight, what is life without art? Well, it's very, very boring. You remember that during the lockdown, during the pandemic, there was no live theater. Movie houses were closed down. You couldn't go to a museum. Well, Jeff Marinelli knows the art world very, very well. He's the man behind Art and Living magazine, and he has launched a fabulous new website that is really a marketplace that will entrench you in the art world. We welcome Jeff to Spotlight today, and we thank him for being on our show. Thanks for being our guest today, Jeff.
Thanks, Logan, for having me. I'm really excited about talking about our new solution that we're coming out with.
Your website is beautiful. It has the best of the art world right there, beautiful images of people, of food, of places. Tell us a little bit about the inspiration behind it.
Well, about 15 years, well, almost 17 plus years ago, when I came to Los Angeles from a career change, I went from being into the tech world into launching Art and Living. I realized we were lacking in a real cultural magazine in our market. And so I decided to create a magazine that really talked to creators around the world, and from the chefs to our car designers to game designers, but mainly it's got a heavy focus on the art world as well as the design world.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now, the website is kind of a companion to the magazine, but it's more immersive because it's interactive. Tell us about that part of your vision.
Well, ever since COVID now, our artists really have been struggling on how to be seen, and not only just at a local level or even a national, worse, even a national level, and even worse at an international level. And so through COVID, I decided, after participating in all the art fairs around the world, and sponsoring them, and seeing what is needed for our artists, that I saw that there was a big issue with this exposure level. And I decided that what is needed is a virtual platform that artists can actually go and display their art, but not more importantly, for individuals to come and meet who the artist actually is. So I decided to kick this virtual marketplace off to do such that.
Now, when you talk about meeting the artist, do you mean truly interacting with the artist, written text from the artist, videos from the artist, or a combination of all of the above?
All of the above. So let me just step back a little bit about what this platform is really going to be about. It is truly about an artist having 100 pieces of work and dragging and dropping the works to the platform. And I'm talking physical art. It could be, but digital, a photography image, printed could be physical as well. But physical first, because this word NFT comes around, and it's digital. But I want to stress that this is a site for artists to sell their real works that you can put on the wall, and then what we allow the artists to do is, if we want them to have a unique number for that art at a global level, what they call blockchain, we allow them to blockchain it. And we can actually physically send them a chip to put on the art. So if you point your phone to the art, it'll actually give anybody's art. If there's a chip on it, it'll tell you all the details about that individual art and when it was created and the artist. And then more importantly, now we're allowing, if they have 100 pieces and they want 3 pieces to be tokenized, so they want to sell it as an NFT on platforms so they can trade in crypto. People can buy in crypto, which opens the marketplace at a global level, which is why we're doing this. It's a big deal. So we created this platform to allow an artist to sell their physical work. They can tokenize it if they want. They can sell it with crypto or Visa cards or credit cards, like normal business process. But more importantly, this virtual world, you walk into it, and when you walk into the virtual world, the artist can have a video clip on them, or they can schedule a time that they're going to be actually in the room, and you can actually meet the artist either as an avatar, or they can have their video camera on. And this is designed for international buyers to actually meet their artist so they can buy their works.
It's very exciting because knowing the artists, knowing their story, interacting with them is a big part of choosing that work that is going to hang in your living room, that is going to hang in your dining room, or whatever the case might be. The backstory is always interesting when it comes to art.
And let me add a couple more pieces to this that makes this really exciting. We're going to allow an artist to publish in France, and if it's a Vogue photographer and they want to publish an image in French, we're going to allow you as here in America to actually see it in English and buy it. And Art Living handles all the drop shipping fulfillment for that. So we literally allow artists. This has been the first native platform for artists to actually sell their works in their own native languages across the globe, and people can actually communicate with those artists that way. The other thing, a little bit more background about what artists struggle with, and these are problems that we're solving. We're rolling out the prototype now, but these other solutions will roll out later this year, next year. And that is, artists are always struggling for their money for their next project. And we're going to allow them to create a conceptual piece of art on the platform and sell it to raise money on a GoFundMe. So we're going to have an integrated GoFundMe solution. We're also going to have an education platform that's going to allow artists to flip on their camera and teach an expert master's class and charge for that master's class. And we're going to manage and monetize all that for the artist. But more, and the last component will be ambassadors. They can tie all their 100 friends to it, and our platform will manage what they've decided they want to pay commissions. So they actually will have a built-in model for them to bring on 100 people to actually help sell their work. So when the work is actually sold, we handle everything behind the scenes, and checks are cut out to each of the individuals that were participated in doing that. So this is really exciting because it addresses three major components for an artist. It addressed how to monetarily be sustainable. And then on top of it, it actually allows them to hire hundreds of people basically to sell their works. So we're really excited about that component of the platform that really is going to create what I call a sustainable model for artists.
Wonderful. The art world is abuzz. They are talking about artandliving.com. It is an immersive marketplace where you can learn, where you can purchase art, where artists can thrive. It is the most exciting thing to happen in the art world in years. And Jeff Marinelli is a big part of it, and we're delighted to have him here today on Spotlight. Jeff, thank you so much for joining us.
And thank you for having me. And I'm really excited about the solution for our artists. Thank you.
Me too. They need support, probably more than any other sector of our society, that's for sure. And they've got the place to go now. It's right on your screen, artandliving.com. And to the folks at home, I'm Logan Crawford, thanking you for your time this time. Until next time on Spotlight.